Do you switch off of Tron Demand?
I just do whatever
You do what you feel?
Oh, he's a renegade.
He's a wild man.
He's a
wild
cowboy!
Card. He's playing Vaporwave? No, he's not playing Vaporwave.
Are you ready to start?
Yeah, you're good to go. Snake Park, game on.
Oh. Alright, going in here. Is that... It's hard seeing with the player cams here. Oh, Roaster, Seiki, and a Boomerang.
He has been talking about how he wants to get rid of Seiki recently, but I guess he's not confident enough in his last arm.
I mean, Seiki, I think Seiki's underappreciated just in general.
I love Seiki. I've been playing it recently a lot.
Yeah, I think the Homie and Seiki are greatly underappreciated, especially what they can do against D-Flight characters.
They're pretty strong. They're also just like, you can punish people who are using double glove in neutral.
Yeah.
Like you can punish a single punch with a jump downward angle torpedo.
Yeah, it can be very annoying to have to deal with a Seiki. Not going to run it here, though. Instead, he's going to opt for the Roaster and the Boomerang, as opposed to Steel's Toaster and Boomerang.
Jaroh really is having some trouble getting anything started here. Only got like one hit in neutral. Not able to keep Bark up or use him adequately. Gonna have to play really safely until he can get his own rush.
Yeah, anytime that the Bark comes back, either Bark doesn't really end up doing much at all, or it's getting knocked down instantly. It's just the difference in what the abilities can do to the characters, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
And in general, Bite does not have the best stats of any of the characters in ARMS.
He has roughly Spring Dance dash, right?
Oh,
fantastic counter rush.
I think when it comes to the dash stats, I believe it's quicker, but it goes less distance.
Yeah, it is a faster initial dash.
Yeah.
I think that's right, but it goes slightly less far. I mean, it's an okay dash.
Yeah.
He has an okay dash, an okay jump, and an okay
It's just
dash.
okay.
But they're just okay. The sauce with this character is Bark. He has so much tech with this dog.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the only character in the game that has a true unblockable.
I think the difference between what Jaroh does, though, as opposed to most Bite and Barks, is Jaroh's a very grounded Bite and Bark, as opposed to, you know, some of the B&Bs like Tutu, like T-Turtle, who like to go up onto Bark, kind of hang out there. Jaroh prefers more to use Bark as like a utility rather than a placement.
He does when he needs to, I feel.
Yeah.
Go heavy, like jump heavy. But right now, I think he's trying to use Bark to help him win grounded neutral. And it's not working in his favor because the way the Boomerang keeps curving around to really hit that Bark. Even there, just making his punch ineffectual.
Yeah, and on Buster Beach, Bark can get stuck in some weird situations. I mean,
That's
especially with
very
this
true.
divider here. Like, you'll get Bark maybe, like, not even jumping over it. You'll just get him, like, trying to keep back up over and over again. I saw this really great clip on Twitter the other day. Oh, wow, what a rush there. Steelhead going for the counter rush, not going to land it.
Unfortunate placement for Steelhead there. He just had already committed to an option too heavily.
But speaking of this clip I saw on Twitter, it was like Bark was getting stuck trying to come back to somebody on, I think it was Scrapyard.
Yeah.
You just keep jumping up and down, and the other players like time their Mechanica jumps perfectly with Bark.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bark has kind of an exploitable AI in some situations.
It just like sometimes on slopes it just screws up. And here we go. Finally jumping, I think for the first time this set on Bark's head, but getting knocked down pretty immediately.
Yeah, right now he's kind of backed into the Hot Pocket. Will get a nice grab, though, jumping over the center into that grab. Rush almost online for himself. Both of them now having Rush. Very close match. Steelhead, just a little bit of a health deficit. If that Rush comes into play, though, who knows how this could turn out.
Oh, that grab's
nice
so
grab.
important. But Steelhead's still behind. He cannot win.
Oh, no, he had
you...
just a late, I think it was like a 10 health difference.
Yeah, 5 or 10 health difference. That's
it looked
crazy.
like just a sliver.
I was so sure that Jaroh won that right there.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright, I played like 2, right?
Yeah, 2 bans.
2 bans.
It's
No
all written up
SDR.
on the board. And yes, there are bans in a best of 5. Don't even ask.
That's a very old rule.
Hey, Cameron, I have a question.
What's the question?
Are there fans in the best of 5?
There are not bans in a best of 5, and there's no SDR.
You said there are not bans in the best four. That's incorrect.
I mean, there are bans. I'm really...
Oh, Ham is mine.
No, you're tricking me.
Crooked Hammer.
Hey, speaking of tournaments that I'm running,
I'll get a second.
This is the amount of Boomerang Hess likes to see.
Thundering Voices is going to be moved over to an open format, because nobody will freaking give me times.
Unless you want, well, you and Style are.
Oh, we have to play?
Is not me
Oh,
in charge
Worm?
of work.
Okay, do you guys want to come over and take commentary for now?
Sure, absolutely.
Alright, cool. Sal and I are going to go fight.
Absolutely.
Hanukkah and Giant Dwarf going to be taking over for right now.
Oh, Worm?
Alright, just gonna take a seat. Did you just fucking ooh?
No, I oh there's a difference.
Please shut up and play the game.
No, I had discussions on the difference oh and uwu with sense.
And save, I guess? Here?
If Steelhead is up one, yes, you have to hit save. You can't hit enter.
Okay, there we go.
Alright. Uwu is better than oh.
So, steel picking, spring against Jaroh is very interesting. I imagine, I don't know, it might have been a comfort pick against the Siki as a max brass main. Those things are kind of scary.
Yeah.
They hurt a lot when they hit, and they also feel bad because they're the worst version of homie. So if they hit, then you feel there's emotional to it.
Oh yeah.
Man, I got boomerang.
But Steel here playing pretty aggressively.
Honestly, the fact that Jaroh's leading with Siki a lot is very surprising, but he's doing such good work to get it right around everything.
Yeah.
That Steel throws out. Not a lot of Bark shenanigans. He's playing pretty straight up. Although honestly, he's knocking out Bark more often than not because of the Siki explosion.
Yeah.
Ooh, covering the landing. There'd been just a few frames on if he would have gotten with it. Ooh, doesn't get the last 150 or whatever. Ooh. There's that long grab.
Good grab. Steel still with the lead here.
Got a good health lead. Oh, pop. Here just needs another solid hit. Oh, that jump could have been covered with rush on landing, but I imagine Steel want to save it.
Yeah.
Ooh, they look like they're almost exact same health.
That's what happened last round. Ooh!
Poppin'.
And Jaroh pulling out the KO.
Springman's jump is such a risky option. If it works, it's amazing. It gets you out of everything. But if it don't, then it doesn't get you out of anything yourself. That's just how it goes. Either you get that or you do not. Still putting on some good pressure with this movement. He's advancing in a really, really safe yet still moderately aggressive manner. That's allowing him to actually just kind of do what he wants. Jaroh hanging back a little bit, kind of looking for opportunities to get Siki around. Honestly, I think he would need to switch to an aggressive format here, leading with Roadster more often than not.
Yeah, that could probably definitely do some work.
Ooh, expecting Bark underneath and ended up getting hit by Boomerang just after the deflect came out, causing him to fall with a ton of landing lag to hit. Yep. Really, really solid plays the Boomerang here by Steel. He's doing a lot of good work.
Yeah, Steel's got great Boomerang placement this round.
That Siki's damage comeback is really good, but they need to land a rush in the first place. Otherwise, there's very little point to keeping it on other than playing slow or neutral. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, Boomerang.
Wow, you got like 60 in, maybe?
30. They both trade. Nothing really useful. That's the thing about wide grabs too. If they're not the maximum wideness, you still need to read direction, because otherwise they're gonna walk way around at a super close angle.
They're just a little behind in the hole.
Yeah, he can pick it up. He's still got around to play with too if he doesn't want to get too aggressive. I would definitely work on advancing. Oh, that was such a clean grab. Going for the end of the round grab, and Steelhead recognizing that, you know, if he sat there, he'd get grabbed because it would pull him out in the last few in the seconds behind the round end. So he jumped just to avoid it. Bark punch. Honestly, bark optimization is so difficult. It's like a really deep flow chart. Still doing a really good job of managing Bark when he's up. He's spent a lot of the game. Ooh, yeah. If he had popped it first.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was just a few seconds behind where I don't think he could really do that.
Yeah. Especially with like the height. Ooh, good grab.
Well, and Jaroh's also one of the many missile users that I realized that it's just better going down because the explosion will always come out because it hits the ground.
Yeah.
So if you're always aiming it down, especially with Biden Burke, how we spend so much time jumping, it makes a really good compliment to him.
Hey, somebody's pressing home on their Pro Controller over here, and it's turned up a game.
Did you borrow mine? Yes. They're touching it all right.
So both players almost back to rush. But
Ooh.
you can still go really any way.
Yeah. Grab on wake up. He's got 25 seconds.
Yeah.
And that combo was high damage.
Oop, and
Slips off Bark. That is rough.
that'll
Please update score for me.
Let's go, Million Man. Stop!
Got it? Alright, just put it down.
Was it? Is it set right now? Player
Yeah,
three?
sometimes, yeah.
There's no player 3 on it. Okay, yeah.
Yep, that's the one.
Nobody touch that. Sorry, good luck, guys.
And I think that's the match.
That is the match. Yeah, we're gonna go get you and me on.
Heck yeah, dude.
Please do. Also update the stream name for me if you know how to.
I got it. I should have it, but...
Yeah, I know this.